It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Vikings and the Rams, next on Madden Football.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight, the second of two on this Wild Card Saturday. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Playoff football has arrived. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, partner, best time of the year. It starts with Super Wild Card Weekend, 3 days, 6 games, and this matchup as good as any of them.
Yeah, and really, it's so funny, Mike. We watch these regular season games all year, and it just seems like there's no way the intensity and the competitive spirit could ever be higher. But there is just something different about playoff football in the NFL. You can feel it in the stadium. You can sense it down on the field in pregame. Both these teams have had this as their #1 goal all year. Make it to the playoffs. Everybody has a shot, and we're about to kick this thing off and get rolling.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by 1 more week.
A huge play right off the bat. 32 yards.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyren Williams. Strong running there, inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, LA. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Joshua Carney comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Going on the road in the playoffs, Mike, it's daunting for any quarterback, let alone a rookie. But if there's one thing this guy has shown all year, it's the fact that not only is he resilient, but nothing appears to ever faze him. Getting your team to the tournament
and he's going to have to eat this one, as down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that'll be intercepted by Tre'Davious White. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on. Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out? Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Vikings offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Hockenson. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Man who traded green and gold for Viking purple, it's Aaron Jones. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So back up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at at their own 10.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Rams offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and it does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And the Rams have a 1st and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the give, it's Jones.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got them backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday. We'll get it back out to you two in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy. And it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. The Rams got a nice throwback performance from their veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Couple of runs stopped behind the line, and now it's 3rd and 17. To throw is McCarthy. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open. And when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. A dive, and he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the toss, it's Williams. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Pretty evident that they felt the weakness of this rush defense was on the perimeter. A simple toss play gets the back out there so fast. They secure the edge, and it just becomes a foot race, and he walks in for an easy 2 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Play action now for Stafford. He'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Kupp. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And he's in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, L.A.
This is just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Vikings offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now McCarthy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be over.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stafford. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. That veteran combo, Stafford and Kupp, do it again. Hooking up for a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Rams. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. To throw on first down is Darnold. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick six. But to get 2 pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Carty now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike, and if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL, and so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A 1st down throw for Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nacua. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So it's a win here for the Rams. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means they're right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.